EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago. As the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel, they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing is Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To the air again, Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Shotgun snap for Stafford. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 46. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch the safety creep.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon from 8 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close. And then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like the memory was a little too long there.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams! Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and he did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And Chris Barnes there on the stop.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Back to throw, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rodgers looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To try again after the sack. Stafford looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 29 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Rodgers throwing here. And a slant to his running back. It's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the Lions kicker, Austin Seibert, to do the honors, and we are underway now at Ford Field. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stafford, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak. I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Once more with Henderson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Henderson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Henderson going to run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the end zone, gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, 98 yards. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And
this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now left side on the swing pass. Always got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 29 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Play action. It's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's gone. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Goff.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Goff, buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off here at the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. On first down, Akers. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Touchdown, LA!
Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there.
No.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook runs through the contact, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
This your plan? You gonna milk the clock?
Handoff here to Nwangu. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 18-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook, and he won't get there.
That's your
They
plan?
stop him a few yards short of the line to
That's
gain.
your plan?
Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Stafford. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold him for just a short gain.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing is Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Stafford on first down.
A quick pass to Cup.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here's Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Play action now. Cousins. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Nwangu. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's only...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stafford looks to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a hump.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. On first down, Akers. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Stafford now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by Gang is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.